So here we go then. Today we're back on Elsa, the Volvo 740. We're going to be doing something a little bit different, something I never expected to do actually. We've got the extra kid seats, I don't know what you call them, but yeah, pretty much only good enough for a kid. I think maybe an adult can still fit with them, but I think it's a bit of a tight fit. But the idea is these seats turn these cars into a 7-seater, which is really, really cool. So I do just need to say up front that this isn't an installation guide. I do put the seats in the car, but I don't install the seat belts and everything else for reasons that will become clear later in the video. But I will link down in the description a really good video from Pongs Garage where he actually goes through the installation itself. So if you're looking for that, definitely check out his video. First thing we need to do is the less fun task of giving them a really good clean, because unfortunately the car that they were in, there'd been mice in there, lots of them. They absolutely stink. There was so much crap in there, literal crap from the nests and all that kind of stuff. There was droppings everywhere. It's such a horrible smell. Yeah, we need to give them a really good clean, and unfortunately the base of these seats has cracked as well, so we need to do some kind of repair there. I think I'm just going to go with some kind of epoxy. I can't get over how bad these seats are. They smell so bad. Seems as though they didn't get inside them, which is good. The bells of doom. Very appropriate. So I'll have to go over them a couple of times to make sure they're really clean. There's usually always at least one person that reminds me in each video when I either change something on my cars, modify something, no matter how slight, or if I think about modifying anything, I say I'm thinking about modifying anything, changing something from original. There's always someone that reminds me of where I am, and that here in Germany you're not really allowed to do stuff like that. So of course the same thing has happened with these seats. I said in the video, oh, I'm going to get them seats straight in Elsa. Really exciting. Of course, someone brought me back down to earth as usual and said, will it be allowed for the TÜV? I don't really want to go through the headache of it. I might just fit the seats for now, tuck them away, because obviously with this cargo space down, you don't know they're in there anyway. If they see it, they'll go, well, what's going on here then? Because it says here, 5 seating places, including the driver. So we might have a problem there. So I've just put some epoxy on there all the way along. Missed a few spots, but I didn't quite have enough. I ran out because it did take a lot, because it was cracked all the way along. Probably an adult has jumped on it at some point. It's just obviously not made for adult weight, is it? The epoxying didn't work. It's not even set. It's squidgy like silicone. I don't know why it didn't go hard. I mean, evidently there wasn't enough anyway, but it's sort of chewing gum. It's almost like it hasn't been mixed with hardener, and or not enough hardener at least, and it's just not set. I don't know why that is, but whatever. I think there's probably a better way to repair it, isn't there? Probably with like a piece of wood or something. Screw it into this frame for support on the bottom. We've got, that's what these holes here are for, in case you ever wondered. So the brackets, they fit in there. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. One thing I didn't think about was the extra weight. This car drinks enough fuel, especially being an automatic. And now I'm putting even more weight in. When most people are trying to save weight and take weight out of their Volvos, I'm putting weight in for something I'm probably never going to use, but I just can't resist. Yeah, it's not really. I may have been a little bit optimistic. I was imagining me and Miss Involvo'd sat side by side, overlooking a nice sunset or something, drink in hand, but no, it's not going to happen, is it? Yeah. I think it really is just for kids. Even if we have 3 kids, they can still all fit in the car, can't they? Without this, there's still 5 seats in front of it. So even once I'm a family of 5, the car's still big enough, isn't it? And like I say, I don't know about having kids in the back here anyway, because if you get rear-ended and their little feet are there, I mean, it's not the best, is it? And it's a bit weird anyway. Obviously once the tailgate's down and the kid's just facing whatever car is sat behind, it's really just a bit of a showpiece, isn't it? Sort of, if I take the car to a show, have it set up like that just to show off that, oh, it's a 7-seater. But that's a lot of weight to carry around just to show off once or twice a year, isn't it? So yeah, it was a really cool thing. Obviously back in the time, this was long before people carriers really took off and before you had SUVs and things like that. You wanted a big family car, it was a Volvo wagon, 7-seater Volvo wagon. So there we go. I think I might try and find a new home for those seats. I think someone can enjoy them a little bit better than I could. Now, some of you are probably wondering about the engine as well on the 240, but I don't know when I'm going to carry on with this engine. I'm kind of saving up for a few different bits and pieces that I need, but I've got some really exciting and important things that I'm doing on Elsa, and I've also got some maintenance work to do on Lily as well. So, and then obviously then we can play around with engines and things like that. So yeah, but thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.